Hi there, and welcome to Waikiki, Honolulu, Hawaii. It is February 2008, and this is going to be a test video today in the first of what I hope to be a series based on my experiences of living here in Waikiki. Ever since moving here on August 1st, 2007, I have been having a spiritual awakening, the likes of which I cannot even begin to put into words. I'm going to try to, but I believe that Hawaii is in an in-between dimensional place right now. I believe that it is somewhere between the third density, the third dimension, the fourth density, and the fifth density, the fifth dimension. It seems to be a place where the divine plan for bringing a golden age and a heavenly vibration, a vibration of love, it seems to be a portal where this heavenly vibration of love seems to be taking root. As you see behind me, it is absolutely paradisical here. Nature is flowering. As Eckhart Tolle says, the flowering ability of the vegetable kingdom is actually a sign that even the vegetable kingdom can have an awakening and represent symbolically the infusion of God's beauty upon this plane, into this plane. Anyway, we have here in the state of Hawaii an actual law on the books called the Law of Aloha. And the Law of Aloha says that all people here in Hawaii are to treat each other with love and kindness, harmlessness and helpfulness at all times. And that's pretty wonderful when you think about it, that there is a place on planet Earth that actually teaches that love should come before anything else, that the vibration of love should be the primary energy that we put out into the world. Anyway, I highly recommend coming to Hawaii to any of you who are looking for a little enlightenment, not even a little, a lot of enlightenment, because what happens when you come here is the energy of Hawaii begins to clean you out. The locals laugh about how the tourists come and flop on the beach, and they don't even know why. They lay on the beach for the first day or two like beached whales or seals because they're not aware that the white sands of Hawaii are crystalline silicon and that they have healing properties. And so many tourists just head for the beach, even on a day like today when it isn't even all that sunny. When I go over to the beach, I'll find the beach probably packed with tourists laying on the sand, soaking up the healing energies, which is actually trying to take away the energies, trying to take away the toxic vibe that they have brought here when they arrived. There are so many experiences that happen to you here in Waikiki that are actually hard to explain. But I will go into them step by step as we progress in this series called Waking Up in Waikiki, based on the idea, and it's not just an idea, it's an actual truth, that you can actually experience enlightenment and stages of enlightenment here in the islands. You can hear in the background, yes, there is civilization. Yes, the American political and economic system has tried to take over the islands. It tries to infiltrate the normal joy of the islands with that kind of input. We live in a society, in a civilization. Actually, that's a really good example. We live in a society that preaches and teaches fear and panic above all other vibrations. In fact, that's what the war on terror is based on, that we're supposed to be afraid, we're supposed to be panicked. And the idea of sirens was brought to Hawaii by the white man, by the conquerors. The Hawaiians normally were a very unfearful people. They loved nature, they loved each other, they loved their royal family, and they loved life. They loved their gods, they loved their aumakua, their utterly trustworthy spiritual guides, and they had almost a utopia. There were a number of golden ages here in Polynesia, the last one of which began to end after Captain Cook arrived, and the missionaries came with their Christian mindset. But that's another entire episode of Waking Up in Waikiki. It's around 12:30, and I need to get to the beach because, to me, the ocean, which is symbolized by the great god Kanaloa, which is their version of Poseidon, the ocean to me is my baptismal font. Every time I dive into the ocean, I say to the gods, and I say to Jesus and the Father God and all the gods, baptize me, take away my ignorance, take away my sleepiness, take away my unawakeness, and let me become born into who and what I really am, which is a divine cosmic super self, which I will talk about in later episodes. So aloha to you all, and I'm going to now go in and turn off my computer and see if I can't save this and download it as my first episode of Waking Up in Waikiki. By the way, if you haven't discovered this yet, A Course in Miracles is a wonderful spiritual path which can really help you in this process of waking up, and which is really helping me right now. Another source of inspiration that is really helping me is the work of Eckhart Tolle and The Power of Now, an amazing offering right now to those of us that need to learn how to be in the now, because the now is the only place that we can find the power of God. Okay, well, I've rambled on enough. This is episode 1 of Waking Up in Waikiki. I'm actually thinking of perhaps opening some kind of commune here for the coming days of change. So any comments or questions are totally open. This is an open forum, and I send you lots and lots and lots of aloha now. I want to show you one more thing. Every morning we eat papaya. So I've been eating papaya as I've been doing this. The papaya here is absolutely delicious. Aloha. Let me give you a lei for our first experience together. Aloha.